Morning. So you want to talk about a Monday in full effect right now. So today is September 19th. I am headed back to cut corn. Fingers crossed we can just march through the last of the acres and the corn is done. I don't know if it's going to be dry enough. Glenn is headed to the other side of the river. He's got 80 acres to do over there. What time? It's already 9. I don't know if he's going to make it in one day. Oh, cool. Phone's already ringing. Okay, so it's definitely been a Monday. I have no idea where I left off on the last clip because that's been 4 phone calls and 20 minutes ago. Got the chopper greased and most of it ready yesterday. Didn't put in def because the trailer was out of def. And I didn't want to run it up to the hill because I figured there's no point in starting the engine on a day we weren't chopping. Just kind of one of them deals. So this morning I still got up early, ran to a local gas station to get a breakfast burrito because they make some pretty decent burritos. Walk in, it's 7:15. There's only one worker there, so I already knew this was going to be dicey. She takes down the burrito order. She goes, "It's going to be a minute because I'm the only person here." And she was working the cash register at the time. The other 2 people that were in the store paid for their stuff and left. And I thought, great, she's going to go start making burritos. Now she stayed behind the cash register for another couple of minutes. And then that's when the morning rush started coming in. I could have been out of there in 10 minutes. But the morning rush came in. I was there just over half an hour. Get about 6 miles away, letting the burrito cool off and bite into it. I don't know if it wasn't my burrito or what, but it wasn't what I ordered at all. So 30 minutes, $8 by the time I got the monster with it for me to eat 3 bites and throw it out the fucking window. Sorry, I'm pissed. Then get to the shop, 7:45. No problem, I got 45 minutes to get to the field because we're supposed to be chopping by 8:30. Just start the engine, kind of getting it warmed up so I can start sharpening the knives. Maddie calls. They were raking in Barbara's Little Balin farm about 6 miles away or 5 miles away. Says, "Hey, can you come pick us up? We're gonna leave the stuff here." I go, "Yeah, or can somebody?" She said. I go, "Well, Glenn and I are the only 2 here. He's still greasing his machine, so I'll come pick you up, whatever." So I shut the chopper back off and go hauling ass over there. As I am pulling up to the farm, there goes Maddie in the rake. What the hell? Well, your dad says I got to take it back home. We got weeds to rake later. And I go, I was unaware that rake number 2 was broke down. It's not. Why can't we use the rake that's already at home to rake the weeds and leave that one here so we don't have to bring it back in the morning? Well, what do I do? I was like, well, just take it home. He said take it home. There's got to be a reason. So then I go pulling over to where Bart's baling. Shit, he's still got 8 rows. And then a little baler doing 2 miles an hour on long rows. I was there for 45 friggin' minutes. Just sitting there twiddling my thumbs. I could have had the chopper in the field. And instead I was still sitting there till just after 8:30. So then I haul ass back to that Barty who goes, "I don't know why you came to pick me up." I go, "I was told to come pick you guys up." So, yeah, my Monday is off to a great, because then Dale's gone, blah, blah, blah. Whatever, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. It's friggin', what time is it now? Coming up on 9:30. Field's a quarter mile away. The trucks are there. I text them all and go, "Hey, the circus is in full effect today. I'm going to be late." And they all just laugh. Yeah, so needless to say, I'm pissed to start my day. Which is always a great way to start the day in a bad mood. And to top it off. So, was it Friday? I had Cameron hook up the ripper. Yeah, because it was when I was having all the troubles with the planter getting it greased and everything. I had Cameron hook up the ripper, go through it, get it greased, get it all ready so we can get some tillage done, because we have a handful of days before we get any more water. We scrambled, got everything we needed to on the 3 farms that already got water, and because the canal is barely a trickle, it's taken forever to go to the next ditch. So I said, hey, get the ripper ready, we can get a bunch of ground worked and planted. Well, they'll change that. We're VTing everything and planting. We're just, as I told Cameron, I go, I don't even know why we even bother with the VT. Let's just go no-till. Because it's, and I understand. I mean, he's making a friggin' financial decision on this. The outlook for winter moisture is abysmal like last year. This run of water is probably the last thing this is going to see until it snows, whenever the hell that is. Unless we catch a random thunderstorm coming off of a cold front moving through. Sorry, I'm on a 4-lane highway trying to cross traffic. So I get it. There's a chance the wheat's not going to survive, but it sucks to give up on it before you even put it in the ground. So essentially what he's doing is looking at the cost. Okay, you got to rip, work it, potentially float it, land plant, whatever, and then plant it versus VT and plant it. It's a whole lot cheaper and a whole lot faster to just VT and plant. But I've seen it year after year. When we have moisture, it pays to rip, or at least do tillage of more than 2 inches deep. That VT's doing tillage that deep. Previous years we've proven it pays to do a little deeper tillage so the roots have somewhere to go, so they can chase that moisture. So Cameron was all pissed off because he spent like 3 hours fixing grease zerks on our ripper for us to not even use it. Yeah. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. Good God, we're starting to have too many of these days where I'm starting the day all pissed off. Trucks are here. Corn looks dry. Let's get something done. Alright, first field of the day. We got some dry corn. It's averaging about 64, 63. Punching holes. Let's knock out a pivot today, huh? Maybe some more. Just marching through the acres today. Let's see, Trevor is the last one on the round. This will finish load number 15. They got the pivot moved. All right. First time I've waited all day, which it's only a little after 12:30. But I'd point this out. There's the mighty Arkansas River somewhere in that jungle. Gee, looking at all that dead growth, I wonder why that's a fire hazard. Who would have thought? So the way our river really flows around here is it's really up and down depending on the time of year. Peak flows, all that stuff. Right now, if I put a pair of shorts on, I could probably walk through there, through the river, and not get my shorts wet. Now I might be able to just roll the pants up a little bit and not get them wet, but it's about that deep in a lot of it. But the problem is, so in the springtime, river really comes up, kind of soaks up a bigger area, and then as that water recedes throughout the summer, all of a sudden you get a lot of growth starting at what was underwater. And you do that over and over and over, and all of a sudden that growth starts pushing the water out and out and out and to different areas. And with zero, and I mean zero work done to control all that growth, it just becomes a bigger and bigger mess. Then you have a windy day and a spark, and all of a sudden, wow, that hawk just dove into the ground. You get a windy day and a spark, and it becomes an out of control fire because nothing is ever done to control it beforehand. That's frustrating as hell, because every time it lights on fire, everyone acts so shocked. I'm like, you could have seen this coming the whole time. I don't know. I'm gonna take a nap. So I'm gonna do while I wait. I'm gonna take a nap. I see the next truck already. So one thing as a chopper driver, you must always make sure your trucks are completely aware of. Like, this is the most important thing to make sure they are aware of. It's how you're open to bribes. Trevor, bring in a hot lunch. Hells yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna eat it because I don't wait on trucks. The only reason I was waiting a minute ago is because he ran 3 miles over to town to get it. Awesome. No sandwich today. It's gonna be a good day. Not gonna lie though, you know it's really hard? It's to eat mashed potatoes while driving. Matt. I'll have it. Check that out. There goes last load off of this field. 100 acres done. And let's see, it's 2:30, so 5 hours. Not bad, not bad. 6 miles to the next one. Time to go work on some flood ground. So I finished field number 2. It was only like 25 acres. Flew through it before I even thought of grabbing the camera. Now I'm flying through field number 3, but it's 5:30, so I start shutting the trucks off just because I really don't need a push. So I got a couple more to go and then call it a night. Okay, got that field, I don't know, close to half done by the time I ran out of trucks. Ran out just the right time though, because the sun is getting low enough that it is really hard to punch a hole because I can't see anything in my camera. And the way this spout is, I really can't see it from in here until I've already made a mess. And then if I tried to punch a hole going towards the sun so I could see in the camera, then the driver can't see anything, and that's even more dangerous. So I'd say we timed it out about right. Sounds like the plan has already changed about 3 different times for what the plan is tomorrow. I guess I'm going to be kind of right there in that same area all day. I don't know. Still got 4 miles till I get home. I'll bet the plan changes 2 more times. I'll let you know what we find. Hell, who knows? Maybe I'll just go chop in Kansas tomorrow. I don't know. Look, my camera. Looks like my camera on the camera. That's a nice new trick. Apparently my harness is going to shit again. So, one thing that drives me absolutely bad shit crazy is the fact that that air compressor is the weak link of servicing. I didn't even get the cutter shut off from parking it before that thing overheated. I fought and fought with it, got the machine partially blown off, not even half done, and I quit. I don't care. I don't care. So now this thing is going to be covered in dirt and corn dust, leaves, when I start tomorrow. I don't give a shit. It's really hard to care whenever you're dealing with that. So, I'm going to try not to run into anything in the sunset here. I'll talk to you guys later.